Right, hi everyone. Now I've been asked to show how I made the leaf, which I'm just gonna, I had the leaf. What have I done with it? Just hang on, bear with me. This one. Yeah, I've been asked to share how I made that leaf. Now I do have videos on it. You'll have to go through all the leaves, but I'm just going to share with you that you can make it from various fabrics. We've got organza, the silk. We'll see whether that works. I've not tried it with the silk. White lining. Obviously the ombre ribbon. I'm just going to take the wire out. I don't like the wiring. The gross grain. Another ombre one, because this will go to the ones I've got. So I'm okay with that. That's that one. And then some chiffon. So we'll start with the green one to get that. Now you're going to need a needle and thread. You're also going to need tweezers. Like I say, we do have these in the shop. And a lighter and scissors. So what you're going to do is you fold that down. Well, actually fold it in half and give that a crease. Fold that back, so that depends on which way you want this to be, like that. Then fold that back so it's level with that. And then take your tweezers, and you need to burnish them three things to get them together. I generally give it a little snip if there's got an edge on it, like mine had. And then you can get right through to the lines. Don't worry if it does that, it'll go out. And I'm just going to press that down. So you've got that. Now if you measure it right, you don't need to cut anything off. So then you just take, so that's all you do. So you made that. Take your needle and thread. Yep, got a knot in it. And I'm only using pink because you're not going to see it when it's on the project. So I never fuss about what colour I'm sewing in unless I don't want to colour the thread afterwards if I need to. I just use any. But I use a thick cotton. This is the crochet thread. And you buy them like that. So I'm just going to push that through. Keep that taut, gathered should I say. And do that. And a couple of tacking stitches, and that's all you need. And it is a beautiful leaf. Now obviously it does depend on the width. So this is 38mm wide, most of these, but it does make a nice leaf, quite pretty. So that's those. Now let's just see, we'll do it out the gross grain. So fold in half, give that a pleat, fold that back to there, and then fold that back the same. And as long as them three edges meet, you'll get the result you're after. And like I say, I generally just try and snip mine. It's got a thread I don't want. You move it forward if you have to, and then just burnish them together. Like that. That should be enough. Now that's not quite caught that, so just pop that back in and burnish it down a little bit more. Let's just see if that's okay. Yeah, should be. Okay. We don't really need to cut anything off of that either. Oh, did I put my knot in? Yeah. So I'm just showing you that you can do it with most fabrics. The look might be slightly different. Now, I'm just going to burnish this here. Just pull it together like that. You can leave them open a little bit if you want to. I generally just pull them together. They're only what I normally use this leaf, this particular leaf. I'll just show you this again that I did earlier. Just to pop out of something, you know, from underneath something. And they look fab. Because they're really neat. They're quite elegant looking leaves, if you can have such a thing. In my world, you can. So that's it. Done in the gross grain and then done in the ombre. That thread, see, like that. So we're going to do the chiffon next, see if we get there, or what kind of result. Because the stiffer it is, the better it looks. Don't start me off. Hey, I'm going to have to behave myself. I've not been, what's it? This is too long, but never mind. I have to behave myself. Don't get me going. So again, we're just going to fold that back. And of course, I have done it too long, so I'm just going to cut that. We don't need them bits. And carefully add it to this. Now, we should be able to, I'm going to cut it. So be careful not to pull it out, because you do have to put the two together. Now, will chiffon melt? It should. Yeah, we've got that. But as you can see, it needs trimming. And you just go along the edge like that. Trim that off. And then you can burnish it afterwards when you've got it all sewn up. It's gone warm again. Chat night tonight with my sisters, 8 o'clock, so I can't stay on long. Yeah, see? Pretty. So, there. Okay. We've got to do the drawer as well, so let me go get that. Now remember, this was for the bag of flowers. Hang on, I'll get them. Little bit disappointed, of course I am. We used to get a hell of a lot more people making comments and things like that and joining in these giveaways. I mean, that's a fantastic giveaway. So, you know, it's... give it a good shake. I'll move it about because I don't want people to think I haven't got anything in my hand or anything like that. Let's have a look at this one. Teresa Lee 9997. Teresa Lee 9997. If you're watching, that's all yours. You'll have to email me on the shop. Just message me on the shop. And as long as you remember, you've won all of this. Okay? And thanks to everybody that joined in. I hope to see more of you because I've got another competition out for these. You know, I'd like to think that people are going to take part. I do my bit, you do your bit. Come on, folks. That was disappointing for me, but congratulations to the winner. Anyway, Teresa Lee 9997. Contact me through the shop and congratulations. Right, we'll get back to doing these. So, This is the lining. So what I'm going to do with this one is exactly the same. We're just going to see if it works with the satin lining. Like that. It's going to work with them all, I'm hoping. I hope it's going to work with the Chinese one, the silk. So we'll just do that. Okie dokie. I'm just going to do this. I love the way it just brings that shape together. So I'm just going to burnish the end of that. See, like that. Isn't that a pretty leaf? Now, if you're going to do a headband, or something to go on a headband, I thought that was my phone. Sorry, I'm going to have to check. I think it is. Right. It's just, I've had to reinstall, you know, WhatsApp, because that's what me and my sisters talk on. And yeah. So there's the white one in the satin, the lining, satin lining. So I've done that one. Let's see if we can get this one to go. This is the silk one. So it's going to have to go inside out, obviously. And then we pull that back at the same time. This might be a little bit more difficult, but we'll see. Hopefully it won't. May just have to cut a fair bit off like that and hope it works. I'm not sure if it will. Nope, I think it needs a little bit longer, a little bit more. Now it's coming undone. So that's a bit of a thingy, but not to lose faith, because you just can add a little bit of glue to that. When you've still done it. And then you can trim that off across there, singe all the fibres, and you can still use it. That's it. So it glued the front bit but didn't glue the back bit. It glued my finger. My thumb. So probably if I'd have left it on a little bit longer it would have been okay. But because it's silk, I'm going to be careful with it. Of course. But it's still done it with that, even though I've had to glue the back. So I would use it to make a leaf or two. Of course I would, depending on the project. There we go. And of course, we do know that it's going to do this one as well. Now, I'm going to have to go in a minute because, like I say, I've got chat night with my sisters. So, fold that back. Of course, that's too big. Fold that back again. Level that up. Same goes for that. We have to put that. I'll just cut them bits off. I'm going to do that. Now, for some reason that's twisted, and I don't want that twisting. That'll do for me. Like that. This is the organza. And more or less melt straight away. And then that didn't catch that, you see. That's what you've got to be careful of, that you do catch all the parts. I think that's done it. I'm just going to cut right across that. I've tied my knot in, and then just do the stocking stitch to go across. That side's slightly smaller than this one. This organza, this is fabric, it's not ribbon, and therefore it will shift. And by that I mean, you know, it slips. But you can still make a leaf out of it. So as regards to fabrics and ribbons, you've silk, you've gross grain, you've ombre, you've satin, you've organza, or satin lining is the white one, and organza, and they all work. That's not quite level, is it? Oh. Snip that off. Put that together. That'll do like that. Eye out first. And there you go. So that's it. Congratulations to Teresa Lee 9997. Please contact me via the shop and I'll get those out to you. I do have to check if you're a member. If you're not a member, that has to be cancelled, because that competition was just for members. And when I say members, not paid members, that's for subbies. I'll do a paid member one later on. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye for now.